Morning.
Can LeBron and Rondo fix the Lakers' problems with a return?
Well, they can't fix what they ran into last night because Boogie Cousins is fitting in. He's running the floor. He's moving the ball. And that team now, a great scorer can get an open shot every time down the floor because you're just instinctively going to double somebody and Clay will be open or Steph will be open. But as far as getting the Lakers to the point where I've said they are all season, they can beat anybody else in the West, or they're right there with OKC's and Houston's and the other top second-tier teams, yeah, I think LeBron and Rondo can help with that. What we're seeing right now is the difference between a guy or guys that can play point guard. They can bring the ball up the floor. They can initiate the offense. And guys that instinctively are point guards. LeBron, Rondo, even Lonzo, who's out now. They're instinctively point guards. Lance Stevenson, Brandon Ingram, they can bring the ball. They can dribble, so they can bring it up the floor. But the more the ball's in their hands, they don't make the right decisions. They don't make great decisions. And Lance sometimes will just lose the ball or make a silly decision or whatever. And right now, with their lack of margin for error because of the injuries, they're winning on talent. You know, Kuzma can score, Zubac can score, and
who needs to play more?
Yeah, he does. You know, and they have some talent, but the games are close. And those one little wrong decision by Lance, one little bad turnover, one little wrong decision by Ingram, that can be the difference. It was those minor things that cost them against Houston. You know, and so.
Oh, you mean not fouling on the catch of the ball and letting them get off?
Well, that's what. But even letting them get back, letting them, you know what I mean? Letting them get back in the game. It's little things like that that cost you. And look, they're in 9th place, but they're only 4 games out of 3rd. So I do believe when LeBron and Rondo get back, and I think LeBron will be back against Phoenix. That's Sunday. Okay. That's what I'm predicting.
That was what I said from the start.
He said we don't do scrubs, but
somebody said we're doing the Timberwolves on Thursday, but
I guess Thursday?
I guess you got overruled by others in the brain.
Yeah, Rich Paul overruled me. Rich Paul overruled me.
Okay.
Yes. I think they can. They can get in the playoffs, and then, as long as you can avoid Golden State.
Right. That's your only hope. That's what you hope. Is to avoid Golden State in the first round. You don't want to see them in the first round. And like you said, there's nothing he can do about that. If the man going to make his first 10 threes, what you going to do about that? Steph Curry had an off night. Kevin Durant was quiet. And then here come Clay, 27 minutes. And you know he's nobody.
But you know what I do love about them real quick before you go? Kevin said after the game, we just sold out for Clay because we saw how hot he was. So they don't care like that. How many teams in the history of this league have just said, oh, it's your turn tonight. We'll just give you the basketball. And they just fed him like it was embarrassing how they fed him.
But nobody can heat up like this kid. I mean, Steph got greater range, but Skip, nobody can heat up like this kid. I'm talking about no dribble. Just catch and shoot the ball and release it. Nobody can get hot like this kid.
He shot no free throws. It's hard to
44 points, no free throws.
It's 27 minutes.
The anti-Harden. That's really what he is.
Look at where they were with LeBron and look at where they are without him. So I believe he can get them back into that 4th. I thought they could be 3rd or 4th at the beginning of the season. I still believe that because some of the games that they're losing because of their decision-making down the stretch. And again, last night, they missed 16 free throws. Again, 22 or 38. Now, the other night, Skip, in 4th quarter and overtime, I think they were perfect 18 or 19, maybe 20 or 21, and shoot from the free throw line. But this will cause you to get beat. You miss this many free throws, that's free points that you're giving away. Well, LeBron come back, but he's just showing you. I'm the GOAT. I know James Harden is having...
Showing you he's the GOAT? By sitting out?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Man.
Wait a minute.
Michael Jordan didn't sit out.
Wait a minute, Skip.
He played every game.
He broke his foot.
Well, that was...
Hey, how many games he missed?
Well, he broke his foot.
Okay, he told it growing. He heard it growing. Now,
did he?
Anyway, as I was
thought
saying,
he tweeted the next day. Dodged a bullet back in no time.
He did.
What is the problem? Huh?
I think he heard it pop.
He must have.
And he thought, uh-oh.
Right.
Well, then why would you tweet that the next 4 weeks? After you got the MRI.
That's the difference between, 4 months and 4 weeks.
But anyway, before I was interrupted between you two guys over here, Mr. Pick the Game Guru, Chris Broussard, they were in the 4th slot. Now, when it's all said and done, we're going to be in the 3rd or 4th again.
You really?
I really believe that. And when you fill out that ballot, you make sure you put one by LeBron James.
Well, it is set up for him to make a run at MVP. And maybe he's just letting this linger a little bit.
He ain't letting it linger.
Well, I don't get, you know what, I got several observations here. But number one, Lonzo Ball, but they're going to miss Lonzo because he was really starting to click.
Yep.
He had 10 assists in 20 minutes at Houston. Then he just rolls his ankle over. I've seen LeBron do that 5 times, roll his ankle over like that, just like that. And Lonzo's gone 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he probably tore some of the.
He got little ankles.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
He's wearing those big ballers.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He got the more. And he got
wearing no, I couldn't
he
tell
got the
what they were.
orthopedics on.
Right. I don't know if that's what they
Not
are.
enough support.
It's not a good
They're
sign.
low top.
If that's the thing.
I don't know. But
So look
again,
into this.
I'm trying to do a positive negative here because LeBron is Iron Man. You've said this before.
Yeah.
He'll roll his ankle. He did against Indiana in the playoffs last year. I said, nope. He just shakes it off and kind of he'll jog a little bit, and all of a sudden he's full speed again. And I say, how do you do that? That's not normal. That's not mortal. That's not human, right?
Right.
But in this case, so the groin, I don't know if it popped and it's going on for a month. I don't really get it. Maybe he had business to attend to. I don't know. He's.
Right there, you Isaiah. Don't try
I
to
don't
slip that in
know.
there.
I don't know.
No, stop. I saw what you tried to do. Talk about maybe he had a business he had to. You see how you trying to do
He's
this?
Another screening,
he's chasing
filming.
Michael
He ain't
B.
chasing
Jordan.
nobody.
Yeah.
He hitting
He's got
helping.
shows to produce. They're everywhere. He's got.
We already got them in the can.
You know, it's early.
We
in the
got like
basketball
7, 8
season.
shows already in the can.
7 or 8?
Yeah, already in the
When were
can.
those done?
We ain't even worried about
God.
it.
Okay, now back to Saturday night. Again, it was a crucible. It was a fire test for these young Lakers to see who can be LeBron's supporting cast, who can be his co-star. I'm going way out there on co-star. But again, I've been highly impressed by Kyle Kuzma until Saturday night because I thought that was a pivotal night for young Kyle Kuzma because I watched the whole game at Houston. Again, James Harden is like, James, you want to talk about having no help? He's down no Capella, no CP3. Eric Gordon had just come back that night, and he looks a little sluggish so far, not quite back in game shape. And the point is, Kyle Kuzma goes off and scores 20 in the first quarter at Houston. That'll work.
24 the first half.
Okay. And he winds up with 30 going into the fourth quarter. And then what happened? Nothing happened. He completely disappeared. He scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, and he made 2 free throws at 6:23 left, and he took 1 shot. He missed a 3 at 3:20. Just disappeared. And guess what he did in overtime? The game is just on a silver platter. They should have won this game.
Yes.
They're
And it
talented
would have been
enough.
2 really good
I know,
wins
2 good
back-to-back.
wins
Yep.
with Oklahoma City and Houston. And what happens in the overtime? Kyle Kuzma goes 5 minutes and takes no shots. Now, P.J. Tucker is getting up into him, and it's hard. But you got to be better. And the last play of the game, it's an inbounds pass called for Kyle Kuzma, and he sort of fumbled it, couldn't hang on to it, and it goes out of bounds. Well, that's not help for LeBron. That's not that guy. Are you ready to take that next step? No.
I'll put some of that on Kuzma, no doubt. But that's what we were talking about, the decision-making. A LeBron, a Rondo, even Alonzo would have got
helped.
him shots.
I know.
I think in the first half, early on, Houston probably took him lightly. We're going to run over these guys.
Yep.
Then in the second half, and certainly the fourth quarter and overtime, P.J. Tucker, to your point, they got in them and said, all right, let's defend. And
the
a
Lakers
Brandon
said, well, we ain't
Ingram,
gonna
because
defend the
Kuzma's not the
three-line.
guy you can just give him the ball and he'll create his own stuff, bring it up court.
Right.
That's why he works with LeBron, because he's catch and shoot, or he can score without too many dribbles. But when you don't have that guy that can get him the open looks, Ingram and Lance, I mean, that's their backup point guard.
So
right
what
now.
do you make of, you reported it the last time, forget which day you were
Well, I
on the
was
show
on here,
last week, about you had talked to Rich Paul. In fact, I think he had contacted
That
you
morning,
that morning. And he contacted several other media outlets to say, time out, we're making this decision, not the Lakers. What do you make of all that? It seemed almost angry.
And Rich, and when I talked to him, it wasn't angry, but he told me, remember I said he would be playing if it were the playoffs. What I make of it is LeBron, last week at least, was 75, 80%, where you could play if you had to. But right now it's like, look, it's the regular season. Like we're ninth, but we're the West is so stacked that we're still in the race. And he's trying to get to 100%, which I do think is wise at this stage of his career. I think that's what this is, Skip. He's 16th year, all that wear and tear. I don't think
was he
this
feeling pressured by Luke or Magic to come back before he was ready?
I don't think so because I got to be honest. I don't think that organization would pressure Luke.
I don't either.
You know, I really don't. I think they let him do what he wants to do. And they are adamant that he will be back when he's 100%. Playoffs, we'll play at 75,
Guess
80.
what? These are our drums. We beat them when we want to.
Oh, interesting.
That's how we do over here.
Really? How you do?
Well,
I was wondering about you on Saturday night because I noticed Rondo made the trip in street clothes and was there on the sideline for support and coaching and inspiration. And I don't know why, but LeBron didn't make any of the road trips.
I thought Luke Walton did a very good job of explaining that LeBron James would not be making any road trip.
Why is
so
that?
Therefore, we would not have to make those announcements ourselves.
Really?
Thank you.
Well, why wouldn't you be there
Because
to inspire your young
we get
teammates?
home getting treatment.
You're getting treatment?
Yes, on a Saturday night. We get
on a
treatment.
Saturday night?
Yeah, we getting it round the clock.
You're in the sauna?
No.
Join that
Yeah.
fight.
We getting the hyperbaric chamber. We getting our physio. We getting this work in.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we're gonna be on a mission.
Yeah, but you're puffing on a big cigar.
Okay, we had a glass of vino. Why you all following us on IG anyway?
I don't know. I don't. I hear about it.
You don't hear about nothing.
Do you think he's setting it up for that MVP? Because he can't miss many more games just to win the MVP. And it has to be something so spectacular.
Oh, he's coming back.
That he takes.
And I'm just warning you, those teams beneath you, even though you're in the 9th spot, but 10, 11, 12, 13, whew, they could all get hot.
But see, here's what I think. I think the Clippers are coming out. They've lost 5 of 6, I think 8 of their last 14. And they just don't have that much talent. I think they're falling out. I don't think Minnesota is going to get in the race. Like, right there. So I don't think New Orleans. You think New Orleans? I don't think New Orleans will.
That's why New Orleans is going to do the right thing.
But AD's out now.
New Orleans is going to do the right thing.
Okay.
They got an injured player. We got an injured player. We'll swap them.
For the record, just for the record, when you do come back against Phoenix, then all of a sudden you're going to hit the road, even though the first game's not, it's kind of a home away from home game. It's Clippers. But you go at Clippers, at Warriors, at Pacers, at Celtics, at Sixers. You better be in MVP mode at that point because if you aren't, it's going to be a battle.
But you know what LeBron does to the East.
Okay. I know what he used to do.
Boston's going to be... You're right. Indy, Boston, I think they can beat Philly.
We
still got
to keep
Embiid, he looks up to LeBron. So don't you get that impression? He looks up to LeBron so much. I think
he is now the best player in the East, but that will be...
Hey, hold on.
You just won't give Kawhi
Who? You know who?
Who?
And Giannis. What about Giannis?
Guy, number 2?
I think Embiid is. He was really good last night.
What about old Claw?
Huh?
Old Claw.
Who? You know. I don't know who you're talking about.
Skip, look, you got to let it go, Skip.
I can't let it go.
Hey,
what you mean?
Irving's been balling lately.
He has. He was balling last night.
It's not the points. It's the assists.
Right.
We've
never seen him do that.
No.
What do you have, 11?
But see, that's what happened. What did he do, Skip? You notice what happened? He made a phone call about 10 days ago to somebody. Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about.
He used LeBron James as a prop to send a message to his teammates, you better bow down to me because I didn't.
You know what, Skip? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
No, he did.
Will you give LeBron,
I'm just telling you
will you
facts.
give the Godfather his credit?
If he wins MVP this year, I'd give him a lot of credit.
No.
Set up.
Let's
Here
just
we
get
go.
him back first.
He'll be back.
Let's get him back.
When he comes back, I got to talk to him. I'll call him today.
Okay.
I love how you refer to LeBron as we and
us.
we with the Lakers.
Yeah.
It's a partnership.
Oh, yeah. Me, Bron, Rich, Randy, Mav. Yeah.
You're in on the decision.
You grew up with
Savannah.
I'm so glad to have an insider.
I knew you grew up in Akron.
We sit around the table, have no vino.
Let us know the latest. Shannon.
Wait, you went to his wife's school, Savannah State. I forgot about that.
Chris, thank you for being here as always.